Hi and welcome to something new, and hopefully my voice is recording okay over the music, in my headset at least. Anyway, the music is ridiculously loud. It's another one of those games where the dev doesn't seem to actually consider the fact that maybe you don't want music blasting out in the menu, especially if it's a game that you're handing out copies to people who make videos to and everything. It just kind of makes it a little harder to make video, you know. I kind of wish people would think about that. Anyway, that little mini rant that I do quite often aside, this is a game called Mythlands. Actually, there's a full name for it, Mythlands something or other, I can't remember what it is. It's basically a dragon flight simulator, as far as I can tell. I got sent a free key for it about a week ago now, last weekend. Unfortunately, it turned up at a time where I was a bit busy with other stuff, so I couldn't really get around to it, so this is my first chance to try it out. I don't know what to expect. What I've seen of it, it sort of looks like it may be lacking in quite a lot of gameplay, but at the same time, I don't know, pretty advanced proof of concept or something like that. Ever since I got VR, one of the things that did occur to me is some kind of dragon flight simulator would be quite fun, so I couldn't not accept this. I wanted to give it a go. So anyway, this looks like it's got a slightly funky interface in that look at buttons and press left mouse button, trigger, or button gamepad button, or bottom gamepad button. Is that bottom or... It's really hard to read that font. Tap the question mark to see game controls. Okay. Trigger. Okay, trigger works. So apparently you can use a gamepad or a keyboard, or hopefully your controllers. I think you can actually play this non-VR as well. Okay, let's go to Bear Island and see. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so I'm not the dragon, I'm on the dragon. Whoa, I should have sat down for this. I really should have sat down for this. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. How do I steer? Okay, right. I'm really regretting standing up to play this. I don't know why I didn't think about this. Yikes. This is really actually quite cool. Let's just, while I'm stood up, have a little look around. So yeah, I'm on a dragon. Whoa. Okay, so, oh, we've got shadow as well. Yikes, water. Okay, sorry about that, mate. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Oh, can we do a loop? Alright, he won't loop. Fair enough. I'm just gonna grab my chair and sit down for this. Okay, now we're sat down. So let's have a look. So there doesn't seem to be any kind of speed control. I'm not sure there's really much of an aim to this either. I really wish I could turn off the music, or at least turn it down. It's kind of loud. I don't feel like I have much control. Yeah, I don't feel like I have a whole lot of control over this. I think one of the things I'm disappointed about with this is it's all on the right thumbstick. Basically I'm just controlling the direction of flight with the right thumbstick, and that's it. There's no real rudder control, and because I'm controlling everything on the one stick, it's kind of hard. Anyone who plays with a control, you know, Quest 2 controller or something similar, oh, so that sped us up a little bit, will know that the thumbsticks are fairly small. You can do, yeah, you can control most things with them and everything, but it's not the most nuanced of controls. So I kind of feel like it would make more sense if I was controlling left and right on my left thumbstick, and then, you know, up and down on my... Oh, if I hold in trigger, that puts the timer on. Presumably that's, I don't know how long I've managed to fly. Okay, so grip button recenters. I'm losing height. How do I... Oh, apparently my dragon just fell out of the sky. So it seems I have to fly through the rings to keep flapping, which is an interesting choice. Missed that one. It's an interesting choice of gameplay loop. Ow. Graphically, this is kind of fun. It also keeps getting really confused about what direction I'm in whenever it resets. But yeah, I'm finding controlling everything just using the thumbstick is actually kind of disappointing. I wish it was more like, well, yeah, something like Map Wingsuit 2, where, you know, I'd be using my arms and everything. I feel like it's a real missed opportunity, this. Or if I had reins and I was using my hands to use the reins on the dragon or something like that, that would make sense. I feel like there's a kernel of a good game here, but it's lacking a lot. It's a fun idea. It's a fun idea. It looks quite good. It feels really, yeah, I feel like I'm here on the back of a dragon and flying around the landscape. It also feels pretty nippy as well. Yeah, graphically it feels fine. I'm not seeing any stuttering or anything like that. This is going to be a tricky turn. This might not have been a good choice. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go for that one over there. So as far as I can figure out, the whole point of this is to just... there we go. It's that trigger there. Let's try and last the longest I have. So this is my best time yet. And it seems, yeah, the whole idea is to just fly around the map and stay in the air as long as possible. And you only stay in the air by going through these gates. That's as much as I've been able to figure out so far. I haven't read any instructions for this. Nothing has really stood out. Let's go down here. If this is only ever going to be what the game is, that's really disappointing. If it's a proof of concept for how... Oh, missed. Whoa. How flying a dragon in VR would be like. It's a start. I feel like... I definitely feel like it's missing much of what makes doing things in VR really great. So, yeah, as I was saying just a moment ago, I feel like this would be a lot more fun, a lot more immersive, would make a lot more sense if I was using my arms to actually control the dragon, you know, if there was reins or something like that, or if I was... I missed. Let's try for that one. Or if I was being the dragon, if I was, you know, flapping my arms and stuff like that as the wings. I think the idea of being the person riding the dragon makes sense. I like that idea, but I feel like I need to be more involved. Just sitting here using my headset as just a display and then just using my controller as, you know, a gamepad or whatever is sort of disappointing. Wait, let's... Whoa. Yikes. I like the shadow. The shadow looks good. And graphically, I quite like this. I feel like there's not much else to say about this. It's a neat idea with pretty much zero gameplay. Can I make it? Yeah, there we go. I mean, it feels good. I mean, playing this sat down makes a whole heap of sense. And, yeah, I feel as much as you can be, given that I've not got proper control over the dragon, kind of immersed in it. And there's a real sense of speed, there's a real sense of, yeah, being present in the world. All of that's working. I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be fun if I could properly control the dragon, if we could land places, take off again, you know, that kind of stuff. Whoa. The... yikes. No. We can do that. There we go. There's definitely some lag in the control of it. And I don't mean the game's laggy. I mean, there's obviously some deliberately built in lag in how the dragon responds. You've got to be careful about your inputs and stuff like that. You know, it's like flying a big jet or something like that. Yeah, it's a fun idea. Okay, I'm coming up to managing 5 minutes now, staying in the air, so I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I didn't check what the price is before I came in. I like this. It's a great idea, but I feel like this feels like a free tech demo. It doesn't feel like something I'd want to pay for. I mean, I'll go try a couple of the other maps in a minute. I just want to see how long I can last here. So that gate I've already been through once, haven't I? So that seems to have regenerated. So it seems like the gates do regenerate. I haven't looked behind me to check. But yeah, I think if I bought this, I would have been a little disappointed just in terms of what value I got. I don't know, maybe a couple of quid or so, and it's a fun... I kind of put it in that sort of a fun VR experience bracket. It's there is that interesting sweet spot, or that interesting categorization issue of some things that work with VR are really just intended as experiences. So I'd think back to, I forget the exact name of it, but I bought that submarine experience thing quite some time ago now, and it was literally just controlling submarine and you know, piloting around underwater and seeing the wildlife and stuff like that, and there was no real gameplay to it. It was just an experience, and I'd kind of put this, oh, I just missed that, I'd put this in the same bracket. Whoa, missed. Right, I'm going to do this gate. No, going to miss this gate too. Yikes. Right, let's crash. Right, how do I get out of here? There we go. Okay, so all it does is record your best time. There's a Hall of Fame as well. Let's have a look at that. And there's nobody on it. Nobody on it. Anyone on Bear Island? Okay. So I'm apparently the best ever on Bear Island. That seems unlikely. Frozen Canyon. So there's no one for Frozen Canyon, no one for Skyfire. Really? And Bear Island, I'm apparently the best. That seems unlikely. Let's have a look at Skyfire. I was probably saying something, wasn't I? I completely forgot. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there. Right, I seem to be a long, long way away from any gates and not going very fast. Let's head down this way. So how do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? There's a lot wrong with it, but they're just minor game design choices, I would say. So like the music, there's no audio controls or anything like that, which is a real shame. I'd like to be able to turn the music down or even maybe off. I would really, really like it if I had more control over the dragon, as in I was using my arms and things like that. You know, I was actually present in the game. As immersive as it looks, you know, as fun as it feels, as I said, I just feel like I'm using my headset as a display. Whoa, got it. Which is a real missed opportunity. Oh, that was a bit laggy. Actually got a bit of lag there. There's no gameplay from what I can see, so this does not feel like something I would come back to very often, which is a shame because the actual core idea of it is something I've been I've really been after. I've long thought the idea of some kind of flying a dragon thing, sitting on the back of a dragon, and going and having aerial adventures would be perfect for VR. Whoa, let's go this way. I meant to go this way. I wasn't going for that one over there at all, honest. So if the dev is going to take this and turn it into an actual game, this is definitely one to watch. I don't know how the game would work. Yeah, I feel some kind of, I don't know, yeah, as I'm flying around in this, I can sense that some sort of, I don't know, dragon flying school, getting to know your dragon, learning how to fly it properly, courses to, you know, actual courses to fly through and all that kind of stuff and everything, improving how you control it and all that kind of stuff. That would work as a gameplay loop. Won't mind the ground. But I feel it would only be rewarding in VR, at least anyway, if you know, as I keep saying, you know, if you had more presence yourself. I'm not going to even try. No, I'm not going to dip down for that one. You know, if I actually had arms, I got no arms, I got no body. I'm just a camera sat on the back of a model of a dragon, which is, you know, slightly disappointing. Whoa, missed. Let's go around this way. Oh, it looks quite good. Oh, why is that one so small, or am I just really far away? No, that one was actually really small. Why was that small? So yeah, it looks kind of good. I'm not sure what else to say. You know, I've pretty much said everything I can about it in that, yeah, you know, nice idea. It looks kind of good. It feels okay, but it's lacking a lot of things that would make it a compelling purchase for VR. If anything, it slightly frustrates me that it's the kernel of a thing. Whoa, it's the kernel of a thing that I've actually really wanted to find in VR. Yikes! Oh, pilot-induced oscillation going on here. Oh, that was a lot of stutter then. I was getting real double frames in my headset then. It's the first time I've actually noticed it properly start to struggle. And again, just as I was turning, so a really sharp turn seems to cause a bit of graphical lag spike. But yeah, just flying around the landscape like this is already getting a little bit old, you know, a little bit boring. I mean, obviously I can kind of make my own challenges, you know, sort of just try and do this trench run sort of thing. Whoa, oh, I just got it. Whoa, ground, there we go. Apparently my dragon has no sense of self-preservation either, he will just fly straight into the ground. But yeah, I want to be able to flap. I want to be able to... Maybe I'll go back and look at the instructions in a moment, but it seems like... Yeah, it's almost like a very, very, very unsophisticated glider simulator with very unimmersive controls. It's a bit of a disappointment. So I've made 6 minutes on this. And at this point I feel like I could just keep going. I don't feel like there's that much of a challenge now. Yeah, now I've got a bit of a feel for it. Now I've got a bit of a feel for the inputs. You watch, I'll start falling out of the sky because I'm taking too long to get to one of these gates. But now I've got a feel for the inputs. I feel like I could just keep going and going and going, which really doesn't make for compelling gameplay. Because it's just the same old thing, and the reward of just being on that leaderboard isn't reward enough. Oh, I see why that gate was small, because they have to grow back again. by the looks of things. They charge up because I just saw that one up there. It's looking quite small. Wait, there's a whole group there. I should have had them. It wouldn't be so bad if I was just controlling the direction of flight by just tilting my controller or something like that. Yeah, in the same way as I fly any of the stuff in, you know, PCVR or World War One fighters or battles over Pacific. Yeah, most of those, even Ultra Wings, you know, you're controlling your aircraft by just moving. I was looking down at my hand, and of course you can't see it. But you know, by moving my controller as if I was gripping something. That's what this is lacking. Yeah, I kind of feel like I've pretty much maxed out my skill in this now that I've got a feel for it. I could just keep going forever. Which, yeah, there's not much replayability in this. Yeah, I'm, what, probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes into mucking about in this, and I feel like I've exhausted the game. Okay, let's land. Land! Whoa, that button there. Okay, so I managed an 8 minutes on Skyfire. Let's have a look at the Hall of Fame again. So, so apparently you have to get your own time before you can see everyone else's time, is how I'm reading that. And apparently I'm the best yet on those two. So there's nothing on Frozen Canyon, so I'm guessing because I haven't been to Frozen Canyon, it doesn't show me the times, which is kind of weird. That's a choice, I guess. That's a choice. You can't scroll these, so no, you can only see the top 6, it seems. Okay. Do I recognise any of these names? I think I recognise it. Oh, Fast Lawyer. I know. I recognise the name Fast Lawyer. I see Fast Lawyer in certain reviews and things like that. Oh, come on, Fast Lawyer. You only did 319? Okay, cool. Right, let's try the Frozen Canyon then. We haven't done that. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is... Oh, down there. Die for it. I feel like the dev needs to go and play some Mount Wingsuit or Mount Wingsuit 2 or something like that and get a feel for how immersive that feels and apply some of the lessons from that to this. Or even Mirage, you know, the kayak game. I realise that's not flying or whatever, but again, see, this level makes me think of something like Mirage or something like that, or Mount Wingsuit, whereby the terrain, whoa, yay, okay, the terrain's taking me on a fairly linear path, and it's up to me to actually, you know, navigate it properly. That, yeah, this already gives me a bit more of a feel of the kind of thing I was thinking of or would have hoped for. But I also feel like if I was controlling the dragon, properly using my arms, or, you know, using reins as I keep saying or whatever, or if I had the option, or if the game was all about me being the dragon, you know, flapping my arms or something like that, that would make sense, that would work. See, I'm naturally tilting my controller to try and get that turn in. There we go. And also kind of naturally turning my head to try and make the turn go better. So it's the control scheme in this is incredibly disappointing for a VR game. But yeah, Right, let's see if we can do this turn. But this this map already feels a lot more like what I would have liked and expected, where it's kind of linear. But if there was, you know, obstacles or stuff I was having to shoot, or, you know, get my dragon to breathe fire on stuff to take it out, you know, I don't know, I don't quite know how that would work. You know, I'm not a game developer, I'm not a game designer, I'm someone who plays games. But that's the kind of thing I would be looking for as a rewarding experience. Oh, up there. Damn. Hey, there we go. Oh, bridge. So that makes me want to go and explore. There's definitely stuff going on here. But I want to be rewarded for exploring. Ah, I just missed. Where's the next one? Mine the wall, mine the wall. Oh, there it is. I'm glad I sat down for this. I don't know why I thought trying this standing up was going to be a good idea. Come on, through. There we go. Can't remember if this was up or down in the next one. Oh, it's there. Shoot. No. Missed. Yes, it's definitely one of those I'm gonna, you know, I'm filing under. I really like what I see, but you know, unless it's like a pound or two, and you feel like spending the price of a coffee to muck about for half an hour in a interesting VR experience, unless you feel that's worth it, I'm not sure I could recommend it. And if that's how it's pitching itself, then yeah, you know, grab it, try it. You know, what's a couple of quid for a fun little thing to try out for half an hour one morning and then move on. But frustratingly, I feel like that there is the core of a really, really cool game in here. How long? 4 minutes. I feel like that's not going to be enough to get me to the top right. I mean, I do realise that suddenly I am feeling ever so slightly competitive, in that I want to be at the top of, whoa, I want to be at the top of, I missed that one, each of the leaderboards. But that itself really isn't much of a reward. Yeah, it's more fun for recording this video, but I couldn't find, there's just no way I would find myself going, ooh, I really need to get back in and see where I am on the leaderboards and make sure I'm still at the top. That kind of thing. I can't see this really building much of a community of folk all trying to beat each other. Just because it doesn't require much skill to do this once you've got the hang of flying. I mean, you could absolutely learn. Whoa, still missed that one though. I mean, this course here, because it's so linear, you could very quickly, especially if you're better at gaming than I am, you could learn the route exactly, and then it just becomes a test of patience. Yeah, how long are you willing to sit in VR wiggling your right thumb? That'd be it, basically. And quite frankly, not very long. Not without, something to really hold your interest. Oh, I really want this to actually be a proper full game. This feels fun. It really does feel fun. Whoa. Ah, just missed it. Just missed it. Okay, 6 minutes. Let's do another circuit or two. Hardly going to be the most compelling video, really. I realise that. But, you know, if someone's been kind enough to send me a key, I feel like it needs a fair go. Right, up, up, up. Was it up or down? Yes, it's up. There we go, remembered. Let's do it, let's do it. I keep missing this one. Yay, got it. Oh, wall, wall, wall. I feel like I want to go and see where that goes, if there's somewhere up there. Let's go and have a look. Is there something up there? Yeah, it's just a kind of a prop that doesn't really go anywhere. It's sort of a shame that. I feel like I'm not being rewarded for exploring. Come on, bud. You can make it to that gate. Gotta say certainly in the headset anyway, bearing in mind that things do tend to look a little bit blurred in my headset just because, you know, Oculus Quest 2, Link, not always quite get the right sweet spot, glasses, although I do have prescription lenses fitted to this headset, you know, all that kind of stuff. The recorded video always looks sharper than what I'm seeing in my headset, but like I say, the environment looks quite good, and I'm not seeing, certainly where I'm looking and where I'm concentrating and stuff like that, I'm not seeing popping or anything like that. I feel like the whole landscape is here all the time. I just realised the music's disappeared. The music only play once and then that's it. How long have we done? Alright, coming up to 9 minutes. I think I'm gonna see how high up I can get. Then we'll call it quits. Oh, I think we're stalling. Oh, we are stalling. Okay, I've stalled my dragon. Can I get above here? So this is where I want to, like, why wouldn't he flap his wings? There's just no good reason really, is there, why he would not flap his wings. I like the animations on the wings. And the sound design's okay as well. You know, I'm getting a real sense of air passing, you know, over his wings in terms of the sound and stuff like that. It's getting quieter as I get slower. So the sound in this is great, and we're stalling. So can we recover? Ooh, he actually went into a dive then. Ah! Okay, so there's some real thought gone into the actual flight mechanics of this, I'd say. Yeah, because I definitely picked up airspeed after I did the dive. I like the way he pulls his wings in. So that's even more frustrating in a way, in that there seems to have been some real thought that's gone into yeah, the way the dragon flies and everything. It feels, I mean, I haven't flown many dragons, it's got to be said, but yeah, it feels right. It feels yeah, as someone who plays lots of flight sims and everything, it feels about right. It feels like what I would expect. Let's just stall again. There we go. Right, we're just falling, go into a dive, get some airspeed, wings back out, and we're flying again. So that kind of thing makes a whole heap of sense. You know, that's great. And it seems like, you know, it does seem like going through these things gives you a boost if you're just flying horizontally. So all of that makes sense. There's yeah, I keep saying it. There's the kernel of a really great game here. Well, overcook that turn. Yeah, he takes a bit of work to pull back round, which again makes sense. I mean, the lack of self-preservation on the part of the dragon, that you can fly it into a wall, is interesting. What about the trees? Can we fly it into the trees? Ah, keep missing. I just want to fly through a tree and see if the trees are physical. Ah, I missed that one. Come on, I just want to hit a tree. Okay, I definitely flew through that tree. That's hard to say. So the trees aren't an obstacle, just the ground. That's fair. I wish you could do a loop. Oh, almost. Hey. Wall. So yeah, I kind of want to fly up here and hit a button to, you know, perch. The dragon's perch? I don't know what you call it. But yeah, I kind of want to just like come to rest on an outcrop or something like that. That would be kind of cool. This would be quite fun multiplayer as well, you know, having other folk flying around on their dragons and everything, and being able to, you know, kit out your dragon and stuff like that. Earn your XP and things and adorn you know, actually... Wait, there we go, right. I'm not going to go back to the menu because we'll just get the music, and I want to think for a second. Yeah, the idea that you'd actually carry your own dragon through the game. The idea that you would, you know, grow it up and colour it and buy kit for it. You know, you have your own, what do you call it, saddle and all that kind of stuff, and make it your own and all that kind of stuff. That'd be great. I keep saying it, there's the kernel of a really good game here, but it's not here. Still, I have a dragon flying experience, so that's fun, but it's a bit sad that I can't even make it breathe fire, like seriously. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. It was there, wasn't it? There we go. So, movement direction, restart level, change, oh, change camera. I missed that. Apparently in VR you can't change the camera. Only if you use the keyboard or play flat screen, I guess. So center camera, show score, movement direction, restart level. That's it. So there's not much to be doing in this really. Let's go back to the Hall of Fame. Which one did I just do? Frozen Canyon. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. You only get to see the leaderboard once you've actually got a time on it yourself, which is a choice, I suppose. Can I move around here? No, unless I actually stand up and walk around physically, I guess. So yeah, that's this game. I've got the name of it. Mythlands. Why wouldn't you put your game name in the game? I forgot the name of it. Mythland, isn't it? Yes, Mythland. So yeah, that's it really. I mean, I don't think there's much else I can do. The actual way you choose and all this kind of stuff, again, is a bit of a choice. The having to look at things and press a trigger is a bit, give me hands. I want to be able to put my hands in front of me. I want to see some gloves. I want pointers and all that kind of stuff. As a VR experience, as I said, I think you can play this flat screen. It's not something I do. I haven't checked. But obviously I'm reviewing this purely from a VR gameplay point of view. My Curator Connect thing and everything only advertises that I'm interested in VR games, so this will have, the key will have been sent to me as someone who plays in VR. So I'm looking at it from a purely VR point of view. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of choices in this that are like, if you could make this just a bit more VR friendly, it'd be great. It feels like a flat screen game that just happens to use your headset as a display, which, works for some games. I just feel like this game isn't sophisticated enough that, it's not Elite Dangerous. It's not Microsoft Flight Sim or something like that. It's not like the controls are so numerous and so complicated that you have to be using joysticks and keyboards and mice and trackballs and whatever. You could do everything in this with your controllers and by moving your arms and stuff like that. As I keep labouring the point, if I could hold my hands out in front of me and actually hold the reins and control the dragon that way and everything, that would add so much more immersion to this. It'd be fantastic. I'll think about what I actually write as the actual review, because I don't dislike this. I actually like it. It's just there's not much to it. So I think my recommendation of this, as in, would I generally recommend it, is going to come down to the price. And I can't remember the price off the top of my head. I haven't looked at the actual listing for the game for like a week when I first got dropped the key. As I said while I was mucking about earlier, if it's if the price is a couple of pounds, then I'd say buy it. It's kind of like price of coffee, or less than the price of coffee or whatever. You could probably kill half an hour just enjoying the experience, and maybe there's the chance that it'll turn into much more of a game as well. If it's much more than that, I would say unless you've got money to burn and you fancy spending half an hour getting the experience of sitting on the back of a dragon and flying around and then never playing it again, if you're comfortable with that, I'd recommend it as well. But I have a lot of VR games these days. I definitely have a sort of top 5. These are peak VR experiences, even if they're games that I don't play that often. There are games that I recognise as like, oh my god, it's just such a great experience in VR. You really, really need to have it. This ain't it. This doesn't go into that level. This doesn't go into that tier at all. On the other hand, it actually is an interesting little sitting on the back of a dragon experience, and it feels right, and there's a lot of little detail in it that actually makes sense, and it frustrates the hell out of me that it's not more of a game. Anyway, I think I've made that point very, very clearly. So from this first dip, and I hope not last dip, I hope more gets added to this, such that I have to come back in and play some more, because it'll be compelling. But from this first dip into Mythland, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.